John Osborne here. Let's do the FX Education Outlook for June 22nd, 2017. Let's start by looking at the pound yen. We've been watching this as it went back, waiting for on the daily here to break through this trend line, which we did. We went back up to the previous pivot, came back and retested it. We're still remaining bullish here, and we're starting to see a move higher. I'm now able to draw in a trend line. This is a consolidation trend line, a little bit steep here, but we are breaking through that. So I'm looking for this to continue to head up as we remain bullish in this market. For the euro pound, you can see that we did come back down, and after breaking through here, we're retesting this previous pivot from here. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Notice that on the 240 minute, we're still running along this trend line here, coming back and retesting it one more time. If we break through this trend line, I think I might switch my stance on this to be more bearish. But until we break that, let's see if we can get another bounce and move up higher. It's starting to look more bearish on our daily. The weekly is still bullish though, so let's see what happens. It wouldn't be surprising to see it come back and retest at this point right about here. For the Kiwi yen, we continue to move higher, so we've gotten a little bit of a consolidation here. Here's our consolidation on the 240. We saw that big move that filled up the Bollinger Band range, and since then we've just gone up and stayed within that range. Went back up and tested the top of the Bollinger Band one more time, and so we're doing a little bit of a pullback. Let's see if it breaks through there, and then we'll watch for it to break above the 81.105 if it can continue to be bullish. We just have to watch out for this resistance that we've gone up and touched the bottom of this trend line that we have here on the weekly. So it'll be interesting to see if we get through that line, because then we'll have even more reason to be bullish in continuing. For the Aussie yen, we did bounce off this previous break here and came back down again and retested. We're just playing along this line here, so I think we're probably not getting a lot of momentum in the moves right now. In fact, we're looking more bearish on our 240 and our weekly as we go along here, so really just in consolidation. And the dollar yen, pretty much the same thing, although I think this one still has a little more energy to be able to make another run for it. We'll see. You can see it's just hovering right here with lots of dojis, lots of indecision. It's not sure which way it wants to go, but we'll be watching for it to break above this already broken 111.703 and see if that'll go higher. It might just consolidate for a while. In our pending bullish area, we were waiting for it to break out here, and we're still watching this line, but as we said yesterday, it doesn't look like it's going to. So we're just going to stay probably consolidating in this weekly pennant. On the bearish side, we saw some of our markets pull back yesterday, and we stayed bearish based on the outlook on the daily and the weekly. And sure enough, we've seen several examples on our markets where they've pulled back. So you can see here was the move up, a little bit of consolidation, and we're right back down where we were and moving potentially lower. We're going to draw in another support line here on the 240 and watch for that break. That'll be at 1.67214. If we can get through that, watch for us to move down towards 1.65145. For the euro loonie, same thing happened. We had that pretty strong move up, but during the day we had the big drop down. So right back down to that same line here. So we're going to equally draw in a support line down here that we'll watch to see if we can break through. And in the pending bearish zone, we were watching this to see if we could break through this support trend line, and sure enough, we broke through it, retested it, and now we've got a doji sitting here. This bar isn't complete yet, but at least we're showing some indecision right now. We're watching really to see if we can come down to this trend line here, and that would be down around the 0.968 or so. Okay, just keep in mind this weekly pennant that we broke through, and we could just bounce up to this other part or break nicely down through there and head down towards this this line right here. Okay, no, this one here. And that'll do it for today. Remember, you can subscribe by clicking on my image in the upper right, and you can watch previous videos by clicking on the image in the upper left. And until next time, have a great rest of your day.